Good morning, Tehmina Khan is here in TKMaths is Fun. Today's video, which is video number 2 on sequences, we will study fourth point, which is generate a series from the given nth term. This is also specifically for year 7, but 8th student can also revise it. So video 1 we have seen and all the 3 aspects we have covered in it. So now let's see what is the meaning of it. First of all, we need to understand, then I will show you the question. Generate a sequence from the given nth term. Now, for example, like in previous video, we studied square numbers, right? So if I give you n square and I say this is my nth term mean if you write in n a number, you will get a term. For example, if I write n1, what will I get? 1 square is 1. If I write n2, the 2 square is 4. If I write n3, 3 square is 9. So this is my series generating 1, 4, 9, and this is a square series. So nth term formula is given to you. You just need to plug in 1, 2, 3, 4. That gives you first term, second term, third term. Now let me write another series. For example, I write 2n plus 1. This is my nth term, right? It will help me to generate any sequence because I'm telling a rule here. So for example, I want to find out first term. So I will put n1, first term, okay? So I will write 1. So 2 ones are 2 plus 1, 3. I want to find out second term. Second term mean n is 2. So in this formula, in place of n, I will write 2. So 2 2s are 4 plus 1, 5. Suppose I want to find out third term. I will write n 3. So it will be 2 3s are 6 plus 1 because I'm writing this term 7. So this is my series generating. Now suppose if I say these are my terms, right? First term, second term, let me call it T1, T2, T3. If I ask you, tell me the 8th term, what will you do? Tell me. If I say tell me the 8th term, absolutely right. You will write in place of n 8. So the term will be 17, right? Because n is 8. 8 to the 16 plus 1. Oh, right. I'm right. Okay. So you understood this is the meaning of nth term. Now there is something very important. Let me take this example, okay? I am getting a series here. You can see from here, I was getting 3, 5, 7, and so on. If I ask you that for the series generated by this nth term, I'm repeating, the series generated by this nth term, do you think 45 will fall in it somewhere? I'm repeating, do you think 45 will fall in it? What is the technique? Do you think you will keep writing and check? That will be too time consuming. So technique is, because this term gives you sequence, so I will say, okay, if this term is giving me sequence which is 45, then what was that term? I'm repeating, I have to find out is 45 in the sequence or not. So what do? We put the nth term equal to that number and solve it. And algebraically solution, you know it. So I got the value of n, which is 22. So I will say yes, the term 22 will give me term 40 number on the term 45. So you understood? We will do more of this question. I've taken 2 examples here. Now let's solve these examples. So this question and this question, 2 questions I've taken here, okay? The nth term of the sequence is given to you. This is 4n plus 3. And you have to write down the first 2 terms. So what will you do? Absolutely right. You will write n equals to 1 and you will write n equals to 2. And you will get term 1 and term 2 in this formula. So you can do it mentally or you can write it like this. So it is what? 7. and then you will put n2 for the second term, 11. So if somebody asks you what are the first two terms, you will say 7 and 11. Next question is 35 a term in this sequence? Of course, this sequence will generate now. If I will write 3, 4, 5, 6, I will get numbers here. I want to check is 35 part of this sequence or not. So how will you show? You remember what did I tell you? I told you you will put the nth term equals to that number, which is 35. And if you get the integer value of n, then it means series has that number. The sequence has that number. So 4n equals to 35 minus 3. 4n equals to 32. N equals to 32 divided by 4. And 4 8s are 32. It means 8th term will have 35. Right? Which term? 8th term. If I want to check 11 is which term? Right? Suppose I don't know all this. So what will I do? I will put 4n plus 3 equals to 11. 4n equals to 11 minus 3. N is equals to 8 upon 4. And I will say, oh, it is the second term. So, and this is also right. We have checked it. Haha. So let's do another question. I will see you can do it yourself. First 5 terms are given to you here. Find out the next term of the sequence. What is happening here? Sequence is you are subtracting a number from it. That's why it is getting smaller and smaller. What is 17 minus 14? 3. What is 14 minus 3? 11, sorry. 3. 11 minus 3. 8. 8 minus 3. So what are we doing? We are subtracting every time. So what is 5 minus 3? 5 minus 3 is 2. Question is saying the next term. So only one term. He is not asking another term. If he asks me find out 2 terms, then what will I do? I will do 2 minus 3. And that will be equals to what? Minus 1. But right now he is not asking that question. So we will not write it here. Okay. Now question is saying the nth term of a different sequence. Now there is some other sequence. This is the nth term formula for it. So nth term formula basically help us to get the or generate the sequence. Question is saying find out the 5th term. He is not asking you to generate all of them. Only 5th term. So what will you do? Very good. You will write in place of n 5 because he is saying work out the 5th term. So whenever we have to find out term, we write that number in it. So n5 I will write here. So what is 5 square? 25 times 10 plus 5. So 25 10 is 250 plus 5 is 255. So I found out the 5th term of the sequence, which is 255. So I hope you understood. Thank you very much for watching the video. You can share it with your friends. Please press like and subscribe button. Take care. Allah Hafiz.